Alright, so this just got posted on Reddit, and I'll take a stab at it. It's actually pretty simple, and there are a couple different ways that you can go about doing this. I'll do both and explain the benefits of each. So essentially we're trying to get from here to here without using white fills on the in-between. And that's actually not that difficult. I went ahead and downloaded some stock. Let's paste that in here. We'll set that to black. And what I'm going to do is just draw a real simple shape in a line. Oops. If Illustrator would cooperate with me. So let's center those. Alright, now that we have those, let's thicken them up and make this look similar to the original up here. And I'm not going to go for perfect, but we'll get it close. So now that we have these basic shapes, if we look at the wireframe with Control Y, we still only have two really thin lines. So we'll go up here, we'll expand these, and now we have two actual shapes. So I'm going to take those, and using the Pathfinder I'm going to merge those together. And now if we look at the wireframe, we have three compound shapes here. Now from here you've got a couple different routes, and I'll make a duplicate so that we can kind of walk through each. If we throw this down below and we reverse the fill, now we have something very similar to what's going on here, but if we look at the wireframe, all of that is still kind of showing. Now what we can do is, let's go inside this object by double clicking. We'll grab both of these objects, copy them, and then we'll paste them in place, and then I'm going to unite them into a single object or single compound path by hitting Control 8. Now if we select the object with Shift in the rear, right click, make clipping mask, or you can go Control 7 on the keyboard. That will clip it out inside of this shape that we just pasted in front. Now that's one viable option, because now if we kill the fill here, you notice that it doesn't show up below. We're masking it out based on this path here. And we'll do another version over here. Let me go in, I'm going to copy that, I'm going to paste it in place, we'll drag it over here. Now what I'm going to do is go in, we'll grab both of these shapes, copy, like we did earlier, paste in place with Control F, Control 8 to convert it to a compound path. And now I want to make sure that this is no longer a group. What I want to do, we're going to ungroup this, and we're going to unite it all together. Now you'll notice that it turns it back into a group, because any of these shapes that don't overlap each other will become a group after the Pathfinder Unite is done. So what we need to do is ungroup it and convert it back to a compound path with Control 8. So now we have this one technically single object, and I've got this single object here. So what I want to do now, Shift, select there, and we're going to go in and we're going to choose Intersect in the Pathfinder tools. So what this does is it clips out and removes anything not absolutely inside of that shape. If you pull it off to the side, you can see exactly what I mean. Now here's the benefits of both. If we flip that around, boost this up, now I'm going to go Object, Expand. We're going to expand it like we did earlier, and now I'm going to choose this object and we're going to fill that together, and notice we got a group again. So now this piece is completely done. This is one total object. If we go into the wireframe, you can see the difference here. If we look here, you can still see the grain underneath. Now the difference between the two is, if I were to send this off, for example, to be laser cut, or I needed vinyl plotting done because I wanted maybe to put this on my windshield or on a car or whatever, this wouldn't work. Everything you see in the wireframe is actually going to cut out inside the vinyl. If you go this route, everything that you see is going to cut out in the vinyl exactly as you see it. So all of these unnecessary parts in here, if we double click in, that'll be one chunk of the vinyl that'll get peeled away, and we'll end up with, you know, the full piece that we're looking for. Same thing with laser cutting. It's literally going to cut on the lines that we see in the wireframe at 0.0001 inches or whatever that is. Unfortunately, that won't work with this, where we have it masked. Even though it doesn't visually show, it will actually cut on a laser cutter and or a plotter. This method works well if, for say, you need to go to just a PNG or a JPEG, you know, it's going to be a web graphic or to print, something like that. Works really fast, easy to do with a mask. This is a little bit more work to do, but if you need to send it off to a printer and you don't want them screwing around, maybe they double clicked in here, they selected this, and now it's moved off just a little bit. It's a lot harder to do that over here and it be unnoticeable, I guess is the what I'm trying to convey. So, yeah, convert everything down, compound paths, merge it all together with the Unite tool, and this makes for a much more concrete but less editable in the long run. So if you needed to come back and adjust something, this would be the way to go. So, good luck.